Should I go back to Brisbane? Do I give it another chance? Or do I just say, forget about it, never go back? Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for being here for a brand new video. Thank you so much to all the support you've been given. We've had an absolute spike in viewership over the past couple of days. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And we've just hit over 100 subscribers as well. So thank you so much for all the support. It really does mean a lot. Today we're going to be discussing, should I go back to Brisbane and give it another chance? Or should I just completely ignore it and head for Sydney? So let's discuss. So for those who don't know, or for those who are just joining us, I have very strong opinions on Brisbane. But I've had time to sit with it now. I've had time to sit with it a little further, and I'm now considering going back to Brisbane. So basically, to put it simply, it was when I was in Brisbane before, it wasn't the place that ruined it, it was the experience and outside circumstances that really destroyed my perspective of the city. So I flew from Sydney up to Brisbane, and I stayed at the YHA in Brisbane City in South Brisbane. So I was staying there for a good while, and it was really good, and I liked that hostel. Was pretty alright. And I did find Brisbane a little corporate, especially around the CBD and Kangaroo Point and all of that. It was a little corporate, and considering that's not my field of expertise and trying to find a job, it wasn't necessarily the best situation. But for those who don't know, there was an entire job fiasco where I was going to work for Meta. That didn't end up happening. Then there was flight issues, my bank account, my funds ended up getting absolutely drained, and then it derailed the entire Australia trip. I went on about this more in detail in episode 1 of the Chit Chat Show. If you guys want to go back and watch that, episode 1 of the Chit Chat Show is live right now on YouTube, YouTube Music, and Spotify, so you guys can go and check that out and listen to the full story, because it's a bit messy. It's a bit messy. But since coming back from Australia, I have really had the perspective of, should I return to Brisbane? Should I give it another chance? Because now all the external circumstances have been removed. Maybe it's time to do the Gold Coast, the Sunshine Coast, and Brisbane. Maybe it's time to hit Australia's zoo. Maybe it's time to just make base in Brisbane and see what we can do. So that idea has been floating in my head, going, do I just screw Sydney and do Brisbane? Go up to Queensland, because the public service and the public transport in Queensland is so much cheaper than New South Wales. 50 cents. It's absolutely ridiculous. So that has been on my mind quite a lot. And I haven't come to my decision yet. I haven't quite come to a conclusion either on whether it's actually worth me returning to Brisbane or not. It's definitely tempting. I'll say that. It's definitely a tempting thing to do, to hit Brisbane, and it's definitely going to be interesting to see whether I actually do pull the trigger and fly from London directly to Brisbane rather than flying into Sydney. I mean, from my experience, from what I remember of Brisbane, it was a little expensive when I went. Now, a lot of people, from talking to them in Australia, they say Queensland in general is cheaper than New South Wales. I would actually say it's the reverse. From my experience, and I don't know whether it was the time of year I went or what the case was, I found Sydney a lot cheaper than Brisbane. I was trying to compare everyday products. So not so much your designer clothing or your branded stuff. I went to Woolworths and I was trying to find, some milk, a bottle of Solo, maybe something like that. And they were always more expensive in Brisbane, especially in the CBD. They were definitely more expensive. So I don't know whether that was normal, whether there was something going on. I'm not too sure. but I'm not too sure what the case actually was with that. But yeah, that was something definitely to consider, and I don't quite know what was going on with that. That was a little bit, hit or miss, and a little bit iffy, to be honest with you. Yeah, I wasn't too sure what was actually going on with that. It was very weird. It was very weird indeed. But yeah, what do you guys think? Should I return to Brisbane? Let me know in the comment section down below. Give it a big fat thumbs up if you did enjoy, and hit the subscribe button if you're new around here, because we do somewhat daily videos every single day about travel. So if you're a backpacker or you just like travel videos, we have some new stuff coming at you all this week with the Chit Chat Show back this Friday with a brand new guest to be revealed on Monday. So without further ado, everyone, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.